So apparently, right, this duck, right, was marinated in its own fat for 6 months.
Can so long one?
Yeah.
Can I marinate 27 years already? On today's episode of GamTan, we don't want you all to travel to many places. When we introduce the episode, there's 3 places you all need to plan, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Leceh.
It's also easier for us. We just say one location.
Usually, like, you all have to travel east to west, north to south.
Correct. So today we are at Telok Ayer to bring you some recommendations on what to eat.
Yes, because here got a lot of restaurants.
Yes.
Which one to choose, right?
Correct.
We're gonna show you. For people that is working around here, right, I think it's very overwhelming to have so many choices.
Yes.
This whole stretch is just all restaurants and bars and food.
Correct. And also today we are featuring 3 very different cuisines from all around the world.
International.
Correct. Wow. And without further ado, we are going to our first location.
Huh?
The what's that?
Teleportation.
But you are walking away. You walk. You teleport, but you walk.
When I teleport, then just cut, just transition.
Just show him away.
Just show how idiot he is. See, walk, one teleport, walk. You run also.
Hey, the other way lah.
See, he'll come out.
For the first location, we are at My Awesome Cafe. What a name. So I actually saw this place, right, when I was eating at Shinrai. What you may not know, right, is they are actually opened by a French guy. So this was originally a TCM clinic. Then they took over and then they kept a lot of the things here and then serving French food. Of some French cuisine.
If you did not notice, we are actually sitting right in front of the TCM cabinet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this place was...
Laughter is the best medicine.
It's also worth noting, right, that they have over 6,100 Google reviews at 4.7 rating.
Wow.
That's a lot.
So what we're having today is the awesome duck confit burger. Another one is the yellow curry turmeric ginger prawns. Maybe let's try with the prawns first because it has a gravy and another one need to go cold.
So it's served with this sourdough bread, is it?
Yes, correct. So this is obviously not French cuisine. It was created by his Malaysian Chinese business partner. Yeah. What's notable is that the prawns are from East Malaysia and it's a gluten-free, keto-friendly dish. Let's try it. Okay.
So much spices
Very intense and deep flavor, and the bread is a very nice touch. It's very crunchy on the outside and fluffy in the inside, even though it has been left here for some time.
Generally, when you eat bread with curry, right, 它的 bread 不够脆. This one, right, it's sweet to the point it's hard. Cause when you dip into curry, most of the bread always go nua. I don't like you say, I'm a texture food person. So this bread, right, will not lose its texture because it's so hard.
Correct.
And the bread itself, to me, don't really have a flavor to it. It's just normal bread.
Normally bread is like that.
Yeah, but paired with this curry, wow, I tell you, this curry is so flavorful.
I just accidentally ate a prawn.
Accidentally.
And wow, how they handle the prawn, right, is really made for this dish.
Yeah.
Because there's all sorts of texture here, okay? You got the watery texture of the curry, you got the hard bread, and then you got a very bouncy prawn to it. When you eat this dish, right, there's a lot of texture going on.
Mind you, this is a French restaurant. It's a wee.
So what you're just saying is just yes. Yeah, you just say
It's a yes from me.
It's a yes. It's definitely a yes for me.
And right, I love the sauce so much right there. I wish I got rice now.
I also. The curry pang diet is damn good.
Because right, I just realized the spice level is just nice. You can taste a bit of a kick, but not to the point where like I need water.
Right.
I would say it's not your typical Singaporean kind of curry. It really feels like from East Malaysia like that.
It's very creamy.
I can taste all the Malaysian inside.
Something you don't expect to find in a French restaurant, but they do it so well.
No, I think even in a Chinese restaurant, you may not be able to find it.
Actually, I also taste a bit of the Thai. Like not really Malaysian, but more Thai style. Like the texture resembles a bit like green curry. The thickness, the consistency, but the taste of it, right, is very Malaysian.
So this next dish, the name the awesome duck confit.
Wow.
It must be awesome lah, because I think that this is their best seller.
I'm gonna turn because I'm gonna show you how much cheese is there on this. Look at that.
I just say the way he melt the cheese is so dramatic and cinematic.
Yeah. And because I think it's blended with 3 different types of cheese.
We don't know what the cheese is because just now I asked, right, they tell me it's a secret recipe.
So apparently, right, this duck, right, was marinated in its own fat for 6 months.
6? Can so long one?
Yeah.
Can I marinate 27 years already?
Let's give it a try. How do we eat that?
Okay, so the chef told me there's 2 ways to eat it. For you, right, is the cut and then eat.
Okay.
A bit more bougie
啊 but for
那种比较有钱的啦
对对对
high class 的啦
high class 啊 But for us, right, the younger generation, they told me
哦的没有钱的
the 没有钱 one. They told us to flatten it and then eat it like a burger.
Okay, how about you cut my beans first?
So while Ryan's gonna eat it with forks and knife, we are just gonna eat it like that.
Oh, shit.
Correct. That's the way. That's what the chef told us.
Very easy to eat
Oh, you see his face. He's a bit shocked.
What is going on?
What's this flavor?
It's the cheese.
You know this cheese is what?
What?
Awesome
Correct.
Even for me, I don't like cheese. This is very good. To me, I like it. This cheese is secret recipe.
Yeah.
No wonder. I never tasted cheese like this before.
The bread is so fluffy.
Yeah.
But then when you get to the middle, the cheese flavor bursts in your mouth. Then when the cheese is very salty, right? The duck just, wow, it just
The duck
finishes.
just quack, quack.
And then it finishes off it.
I think it's exactly the same as Nigel. You get the fluffiness, then inside right is the oiliness and greasiness of the duck. It neutralizes each other, and then there's this creaminess of the cheese, and then what they end up with, the fragrance of the butter.
Correct.
And I would say right, to me as someone that don't like cheese, I think that the cheese is actually not very heavy. It's quite subtle. The fragrance of the butter is more pronounced over here.
Yeah, and since we are in a French restaurant, right, I can understand why that this is their creme de la creme. Yes, the resistant coup de grace. Finally, I use my hand. We in a French restaurant, we never say this type. How can, right?
Out of these 2 dishes,
Yes.
what will you pick as your favorite?
To me, really, hands down, the prawn. I really like the prawn and the curry.
I think because the dish is very Asian, that's why you like it so much.
because I'm more of a Asian eater lah.
I will pick the curry.
You also take the curry.
Because it was also Chinese tongue one.
However, I think that the burger right is really a close call. I really like the burger also. It's just that this one really blew my mind. Like I felt like 做么你在 French 的时候做这样好
Yeah, okay.
I think the burger is an eye opener.
No, for me, right, fully, I agree with you all too. But the eye opener is really the curry.
Wow.
The burger is good. I think the burger is good because like you come to a French place, you order the French food. It's supposed to be good. But you come to a French place, you order an Asian dish. It's so good. That's why it's an eye opener. That's why the curry, right?
Okay lah. That makes
you
sense.
get it, right?
Anyway, this place is actually very beautiful at night. You can come here for drinks. They have a very extensive menu. So be sure to check out my awesome cafe.
So for our next location, we are at Dongqi. This is a Taiwanese bar-inspired restaurant.
So we from France, now we go to Taiwan.
As you can see from the decor.
But no, the decor confused me. Why? Because they put Hong Kong stars.
Oh, is it?
Wait, what TV?
Wow, got one picture of me. Where they put my picture there?
Oh, really? Okay, I see the resemblance.
Yeah, I see the
That was my old photo.
Hey, you take out a shot, I see again.
You take out, you show that.
Shy.
One of the owners is Taiwanese also.
But someone want to tell them that all these are Hong Kong designs.
Because they like going to the bars in Taiwan, right? They very inspired by the cocktails there. As you can see, we have some that they decide to serve us with.
I was told that their cocktail is named after like Hong Kong movies or.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. This one is the Cao Cao and that one is Far Away.
That don't sound like a Hong Kong movie.
You know, combine these two together is what?
What?
You know, I stay Woodlands. So Telok is wow, how far away.
Okay.
Give him.
Creative.
Very creative, but not as creative as the food that they have.
Okay, so what are we having today?
What we are having is the beef noodle, the salt baked fish, and you guess what's this dish called?
This is the oyster 卤肉饭.
No, it's oyster prawn scallop 卤肉饭. It's exactly what it is. Why not we start with the beef noodle before the noodle soaks up the soup?
I love beef noodle.
He makes, you know when you go primary school, then you want the food, and you're like, teacher.
It doesn't just taste like a separate ingredient or afterthought. Everything is very nicely complementing each other.
I don't think it's the most intense beef noodle I've tried. However, hot. Of course hot lah. They just cook what?
很入味.
Hot.
You just want him, then it's hot, then you eat, and it's hot. So this beef is the tender part of it. It has a very nice chewy texture. It's not those like melt in your mouth type of beef, but it's nice and it makes it interesting.
But what I don't like,
You take so long and you take nothing.
because what I don't like is they only give 2 pieces. They still take the
No shit, sorry.
Huh? Very
Wow.
chewy, right?
This beef has to be one of the beefiest beef
BPS beef.
Correct.
Okay, no, I understand. I totally understand.
No, no, no,
I also
no.
understand. Wow, the broth got a bit of herbal taste, which I really like. It kind of sweetens up the beefy taste of it.
Oh, yeah.
It got a sweet note to it.
I think the sweet note comes from the carrots that they use because look at the size of the carrots.
Yes, yes. They prepare for us some cocktails that we have to try.
Cocktail this one's cocktail
哦，mocktail，mocktail。
哦，吓死我！
哎，等一下，啊，我们用这种杯，我们要像古代这样的，我们来
We must use two hands. Oh, like,
must cover，
I must cover with the
same must。
诶，
哎，来人，再多一杯。
哎，nice it's very refreshing and grapey.
It's very grapey, yeah. It's very similar to Kyoto grape.
Next, I guess we will try the fish.
Yes, and this fish is very, very white.
Right.
because they salt bake it, ma.
Correct.
So the outside 不可以吃的。
Cannot eat.
Oh, cannot eat the outside.
We need to get to the inside.
Oh, then I guess you need to break it open.
Correct. That's how you should eat.
As tall,
You see the
body?
Yeah. I see
tall
the-
body like that. My one is that. I have to summon my Mjolnir.
Okay.
有没有drunk 啊？
你看他啊，有 boy 和 is this girl throw 啊？Anyhow throw 啊
Okay. You're supposed to crack the outer layer of the salt. Feel that crust, guys.
The skill is still there. So I guess we are eating the inside.
Oh, hey, look, the inside, there's
There's a lot. This is where we.
So there's garlic and there's also ginger in it.
The texture of the fish certainly feels a bit like melt in your mouth.
You eat it?
I haven't eat.
Oh, then you save for.
No, I confirm.
It's totally melt in your mouth.
There's a lot going on, but mainly I know the salt wasn't supposed to go in, but it is a little bit salty. But I do like the texture of the fish. It's very, not really melt in the mouth. It has a nice bite to it.
But the whole fish is just like ginger and garlic. It has this very 淡的味道. And then with the salt, right, it feels like hard marinade with the salt. That's the flavor that I get from and I like it because some people don't like the fishy smell. They cannot take it. The saltiness helps to cancel that out.
Actually, I don't think it's salty. I think it's just nice. Like between sweet and salty. Because the fish meat right is sweet one. Then if you really still think it's very salty, right, maybe the lime will help.
Actually, yes.
Wow, hey, the lime much better. Actually, now with the lime, right, it tastes so much more cleaner. I'm not someone that likes sour flavor in the food, but I think this complements very well.
They have pepper here.
That's pepper.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like the pairing, but I still think it's a little bit 偏咸了，有点太咸 to me.
I think the overall most pronounced flavor will be the saltiness.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the salt is doing for the fish lah. It feels like it retains and cook the fish well, but because as you open up, right, the salt just fall in, right, it becomes like harder to handle lah.
But what I think right, this dish is for is because this place is like a bar. You'll be pairing your food with alcohol.
Okay, then that makes sense.
Yeah, so I think that's why this fish right will go very well with all the alcoholic drinks because some alcohol. Because some alcoholic drinks are a little bit bitter. So like you pair with salty, then got a bit of lime, you neutralize. I think that's the direction that they are going for.
So with alcohol, bitter, sweet, spicy, sour, salty.
酸甜苦辣。
All have.
Okay, makes sense. Next up, we are trying this very strange looking.
What the hell? It's not strange.
卤肉饭. Because I've never seen 卤肉饭 like that. And according to our producer who has spent some time in Taiwan, right, this is not a common thing at all.
This 卤肉饭 right, where is the 卤肉?
At first class, you wouldn't say it's 卤肉饭 lah. So how do we eat this? Do we like take each ingredient?
I think right, first you pick up your spoon, then you scoop whichever part you want.
Wow. Cannot. Sorry. Not my thing. I love oyster, I love prawn, I love every ingredient on it. But when the oyster influence the whole braised pork smell, right, and the taste, I don't like it anymore. So it makes it very fishy and not pure, not clean. Yeah.
To me, this is heaven.
Oh, really? You like
It's
it?
heaven to me because I love seafood. I love scallop.
You
I
like
love oyster.
The Yu Xin Wei, you like?
I love it. And I've never tasted oyster with braised sauce. You know, you will never think of this combination. I'm not very sure if I will say it complements each other.
Right.
I don't think it does.
But I still like it. As much as I love seafood, I'm actually someone that don't like dons. Because to me, the biggest flaw is that the rice is plain. There's no flavor to the rice. Adding seafood to a don doesn't elevate the flavor of the rice.
Right.
So with the braised sauce, the braised pork, and my favorite ingredient, this will be my perfect version of a don.
Right.
I think it's a little bit on the pricier side.
It's really on the pricey.
However, if you really like seafood like me, I myself will think it's quite worth it. Every bite I tell you, there is either oyster, scallop, prawn, or even all together.
For the ikura also.
Yeah, there's no scope right that I don't have any of these ingredients.
sure have
one.
ingredient,
I assume they price it so high is because they really just dump all the ingredients inside. So this bowl right actually comes with this chili also that helps you cut through the fishiness because there's so much seafood in it, and I think it does the job perfectly.
The chili is very nice. It resembles the Thai chili, the Thai green chili. So out of these 3 dishes, which is your favorite?
I would have to say the salt baked fish. Despite y'all saying that this is so salty, when I ate it, it was okay. I assume that when you pair it with alcohol, it will taste even better.
Okay, so my favorite is, of course, the beef noodle. It's right in front of me now. What's your favorite, Ben? Quite obvious also.
This one.
This one?
My favorite is this. Yeah. I'm someone that have always wanted to try salt baked fish.
Oh, okay.
Right, I've seen it everywhere, but I never tried it before. I don't know why. Tasting it for the first time, right, is exactly what I imagined. And I like that they added the addition of lime and black pepper. So this whole dish, I think, complements very well all together. Why I didn't choose the bowl of rice is because the price is a little bit steep.
Yeah.
So it loses in terms of price. But I also think that a lot of people won't be able to take this bowl of don because it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But this salt baked fish, I think like maybe if you don't like salty food, then maybe you'll like this. But generally, I think this is great.
Yeah.
They also have a lunch menu and it features some of the authentic Taiwanese favorites such as sha cha hot pot and rice bento. So I think it's great for people that work around here. We are done with our second location and we are heading to the last location.
And last but not least, we're at GamTan.
Yes, correct.
Yes, we traveled from France to Taiwan. Now we're at Korea.
Yeah, so very international. This
Telok
area.
Ayer is like an international street like that.
Yeah.
So little background about this place, right? This place is found by Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim very smart.
Why?
Because Mr. Kim recognized Singapore as a good hub of good food. And GamTan comes from the word gan tan, which means to be touched.
We touch, like, we touch.
Shit, I horny now. So Mr. Kim wants everybody to be touched by his food. So will we be touched by the food? We need to try to find out.
Okay. But it looks good, it looks good.
So let's try the King Galbi. Because this King Galbi very special.
Why?
It used to be served for your highness, your majesty. And it's very
Kings and
kings and queens lah. And commoners cannot get it.
So we are very fortunate today.
And not only that, even if you want, they only limited to 20 sets per day.
Oh, why?
Because this part of the beef, right, only got 6 per cow. So they 不可以 every day serve 这样多嘛，会 run out 嘛。
Let's try.
是甜的。
I feel touched. So it has kind of a layer of fats within. So when you eat, right, you will first experience the jelly type of fat, right? Then after that, the flavor of the beef, right, just bursts through it. And because it's so grilled so nicely, right, it's charred on the outside, so it provides a little bit of texture. And then inside is a little bit chewy, but at the same time, because of the fats, right, it feels like it's melting in your mouth.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, very intense in flavor.
Is this meat marinated?
I think it has some light marination.
Because it's sweet.
Yeah,
It's very sweet.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
It was the first flavor that touches my tongue.
Yeah.
Wow, but I love the different texture within the meat.
Yes, correct. And every piece that we eat, right, sure got fats one.
Yes, sir.
Every single piece. I do this one.
Wow.
Okay, 我 try 咯。我不变啦，I sacrifice
It's
啦。
okay lah, as the boss.
No lah. Shut up.
Wow.
This is like all fats. It's for people that enjoy like the greasiness of it.
Not gonna let us try.
You just put it back there.
I'll try.
Just take all that. I don't need it.
Okay.
Guys, why do you do this?
Wow, but this is the ultimate greasy and oily.
I think it's very simple. You just full indulgence.
Yeah, it's super simple.
If you like soft bone, that's the exact same texture that you get.
And because they got personalized grilling for you, they grill for you, so you don't have to be scared like, oh, you ruin this piece of good meat.
Yeah.
Whenever I go eat Korean barbecue, and if I have to grill it myself, I always very scared. I always scared I don't know what's the doneness. I rather they do it because they know how to do it.
Especially with such premium meat, right?
Yeah.
You're scared to spoil it.
And in limited quantity. Wow, I feel so lucky to have tasted this. This was absolutely delicious.
Oh, but I warn you, a little bit clogged my heart.
This one, yes. But this one is full indulgence one.
Oh my god, people come Korean BBQ want to eat clean one, right?
Yeah.
But no worries, even though it's a little bit greasy, it's a little bit oily, but they have many condiments for you to try. It's slightly, you know, make you feel less guilty lah.
Wait, what's next?
So next time we try the X belly.
So this is the T-bone of the pork. First impression, if you can see, the fat to meat ratio is 90 to 10%.
Every piece is different ratio one.
I'm gonna go a little bit off topic and say that for the lettuce damn nice.
Yeah, I also thought.
The meat is the highlight, but the highlight is the lettuce. I think the best thing about this lettuce, right, is it's definitely fresh. The crispiness plus the freshness, wow. I know the lettuce. The meat itself is also another heaven meat. Even though it's 90% fat, 10% meat, right? But I don't feel like, wow, it's very greasy, it's very oily, definitely. But it makes me want to go for more. So apparently we are supposed to deal with their special tonkatsu sauce.
Make it sticky,
Then you dip this one.
then you grip the crumbs.
Can you wait a minute?
Never wait.
Wow, it completely changed the whole dimension of this dish. Why do I taste a hint of ketchup somewhere in there? Why? There is a hint of ketchup, right?
It's like cereal pork chop.
No, I mean, yes, I agree with you.
For texture only for the
yeah, for
texture.
texture.
Now it feels like, right, this dish, right, is deep fried.
Okay.
Right, because now there's this crispy outer layer, but it's not greasy. There's still these breadcrumbs that make it very crispy, and with the sauce and everything, wow, it's like a new different dish. Oh, it's crazy, this is crazy. And now I don't feel oily and greasy anymore.
And I love the innovation because KBBQ, no matter where you go, it's all about the same one. Seldom you will see they put extra effort in the sauces.
Yes, correct. But however, if you want to order this X belly, it's not available a la carte. Yes, you have to order the pork set.
Part of the set.
Yes, it's part of the set. And last but not least, we are having their domi salt bak. Look at this.
What? Wow, that looks appetizing though.
So apparently this fish is a sea bream.
Okay, let's try. Wow. So when you mix everything up, right, you have all sorts of textures going on there. You got the bounciness of the scallop, the flakiness of the fish, and the fluffiness of the rice. And everything mixed together with this very appetizing sauce, right, makes this a very complete meal. It feels very complete. Like, you give me this for lunch or dinner, I'm happy. But I don't know where is this butter taste coming from. I never tasted salt butter like that. Normally it's very brody or very earthy.
And I like it because, right, it's in a KBBQ setting.
Right.
You eat all this, right, you need a bit of rice. Sometimes plain rice a bit too plain. Then you need
Plain rice a bit too plain, guys.
a bit too plain.
Quote of the
No lah,
day. Plain rice a bit too
His
plain.
perception of rice is if it's just plain rice, it's very boring.
Yeah, it's boring. Yeah. Now adding this dish next to the greasiness, oiliness, all this meat over here, I think it's a perfect pair.
You know what's strange? Compared to the previous place, right? Remember when I said that the Luro Fan, right? When you put the seafood inside, right? It kind of have the fishiness, but it's a very welcome addition here, though. I don't know why it complements so well.
I think it's different kind of seafood. Cause that one is more zong. The
Yeah,
seafood is like
correct.
oyster, scallop, prawn.
Right.
But this one is just fish.
Honestly, the fish don't really have much taste to it. It's a very simple and plain fish.
But at least 没有鱼腥味. At least 没有鱼腥味.
它不臭啦。
它不臭.
But what I'm interested in is this one.
Let's try it with the tea.
Wow, this is very earthy.
Yeah.
I don't know why, right? But from my angle, the tea looks very oily. But when you drink it, right, it's like
Very light.
very light. Yeah, it's very clean.
Wow, so far, I have to say, like, everything here is strong.
Yeah, and last but not least, I'm actually really GamTan.
Oh, you are.
Really.
Okay.
You know why?
Why?
Because they're condiments. Look at how many condiments we have on the table. There's so many, and right, I very 注重 like side dishes when I go to a Korean restaurant.
Right.
I feel like that's where you know, right, the chef will put heart into the cooking or not. I believe a mark of a good chef is every dish they do, no matter how small, must be good one. Right. So doesn't mean it's a side dish then like 随便做.
All the details in everything.
You try their taugeh, everything, all very good one. I tried it and I think it's amazing.
Right.
Out of the three dishes that we tried here, one is the export, another one is the king galbi, and then the sop bak.
Yes, correct.
Which will be your favorite? Wow, very hard. This one very hard. This one hard.
Because they are so different.
Yeah.
But if you can only pick one the next time you come back, what will it be?
I will have to go for the king galbi because of how limited the quantity is. So like, if you don't come early, gone 就是没有了eh. You need to wait tomorrow already.
I have to agree with Nigel. I think the king galbi is a different cut above the rest. However, I think that you all still need to try the sobat.
Yeah.
Because the sobat not 20 per day only. If you come here, you all don't have the king galbi, don't be disheartened. They still have the sobat that you all should try. And even the pork is also a very good quality.
Yes, don't forget to pair it with the tonkatsu sauce and also the breading.
Like them, I also will pick the king galbi because of the limited quantity. But more importantly, of all the three places that we've been to today, so the first location that we went today is called My Awesome Cafe.
Right.
The second one is called Tue-Fri, and the third one is
GamTan.
So which dish and place will be your favorite?
For me, it has to be My Awesome Cafe. That one takes my heart.
Which dish?
The curry.
Ah.
I think the curry really blew my mind today. And not just the curry, I think the burger is awesome also.
Wow.
It makes me
So it's really my awesome cafe lah. You know?
They really did an awesome job on the gut con.
Duck feet.
how they do the quack quack.
They really did an awesome job on the duck confit.
It makes me feel like trying more dishes, you know? I feel like they will do very good in all their dishes also.
This is gonna shock your disco. GamTan. Korean
And
food.
you don't even like
Yeah,
Korean
as
food,
in
ah?
I don't normally eat Korean food, but the salt butt and the king galbi really is something special that I won't forget.
Impressive, ah?
Yeah, very impressive.
Right. I starting to realize that my taste profile quite similar to Nigel because I also agree that this will be my favorite. The king galbi. Whenever I eat Korean barbecue, I always love the galbi, and this one is just so different from the others that I've tried. And this is even comparing to the ones we ate at Korea. Yeah, this one is really very good. So apart from office workers, right, I think after work you come here, hang out, eat dinner with your colleagues.
Yes,
and all that,
yes,
right?
yes,
It
yes.
also feels like a very nice place. right?
Yeah. Bring more people, then you can buy more things
Yeah,
and
yeah,
share.
yeah,
You buy all their 20 set.
Wow.
One time go one, no more.
So that's it for today's Get Fed. Thank you for watching, and as always, remember to follow all our socials. Click here for more, click here to what, and cut to the bloopers.
This table damn messy already.